sound of the actual motion. Masculine and feminine, you know. The name of the creator. He actually took Iwata up and asked him, what do you hear? And named me from the sounds that you hear in nature. And Iwata basically called him Egoquin or El Goquin. They put the G up in there and all that stuff, but it's like Eoquin. You had to have the G. So yeah, man, beautiful. We got to jump into it. That semen sacredness. You know, I'm drawing a lot of individuals up. They haven't seen this level of, you know, semen sacredness pretty much. So it's oozing outside of the body right now. So I attract, you know, gang stalkers and people, you know, just out of the ordinary. It's like a magnet, okay, you know. And so that's why I'm tucked under like boom, boom, boom right here, because they're around. And a lot of individuals are, their portals has been open and shit, so meth has been involved. And, you know, of course, the energies or the druges, because we're going to learn about these things in the heavens, dealing with semen sacredness. What's up, Dougie Dub? Dealing with semen sacredness and how to attain the highest of heavens within the body while in the flesh. All right? Heaven is just a heaved up place, basically. Just like on earth, you know, the heaved up place we point up, like that's the heavens. And there's different levels of different heavens. Hell is in heaven. Now they're striving to bring hell on earth. This is why you see all these movies, all these different drugs. That's, you know, when I say drugs, not a natural drug. The natural side has been altered. Now it's been, you know, chemically imbalanced to fuck with the chemical people. Chem meaning black, or the essence and street and study. Some minerals real fast. The sun is definitely blazing. It feels real good too, baby. We got the birds around, the animals around and shit. We don't have like, you know, predators that much. They're in the water and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know if you're right outside the water, they would say, what's up? Needle noses, all kind of fish come through, man. You know, I didn't have the whales come up. The whale just slapped out the water for me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, they were doing their little thing. But anyhow, though, it's semen retention sacred. Your heart makes this. Remember, I said the heart is not a pump. Now we're going to hear a lot of people saying that the heart is not a pump. Hey, Jolie Eaton, how you doing? Peace. You know, and so they say the heart is not. Now you're going to hear that the heart is not a pump. We've been researching. I'm going to leave playlists. I'm going to show links to actual biologists who breaks this down. You know, and he who has discernment can be able to differentiate if it's coming from the creator or if it's coming from, you know, the earthly plane where the mortal life is. That's just iterating these things, these terms. And then you got neural or neurons. And these neurons get clothed with cerebrospinal fluid. Also, with the semen, the light that's clothed all in your body, it goes all throughout the whole cells, man. That's how you get the glow. This is where they see, oh man, this person is a white person. And it's not, they're talking about a white person like a skin complexion of a pale, you know, less melanated individual. No, they're talking about the hue, the aura of these people, of us, or of a human. And if you're radiating a golden white aura, you're vibrating pretty damn high. And individuals can see these auras. A lot of animals can see it, you know. But individuals, like you have people in your family that sees it. Hey, what's up, Pigeon TV? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, TY, pardon me. I think it say TY. Pigeon the dove, they related. Thank you for joining, you know. So, yeah, with the whole little semen sacredness, you'll start valuing yourself more so. It's more than just thinking like, yo, I'm going to do this and I'm going to happen. If you lower your light, it's going to be harder for you to stick to your guns on certain things, depending on how strong your chakras are. Now we're doing chakra strengthening exercises. And we'll go through each chakra. But right now, we're just going to start with the will that you have of being able to master your sexual desires, along with the food, and then along with trying to master another individual outside of you. This is how you get into these heavens. And now, when people are like looking at, oh, there was hideous creatures that were born and was running the earth and this, that, and the third, where's their bones and stuff at? I had to jump into this because I be jumping all over the place, man. I know. Thank you for following along if you can. You gotta deal with me, y'all. And so, oh yeah, we got the light. It's on this, boy. Woo. These hideous creatures, these are records on the first resurrection, like upon death. A lot of shit that you in your mortal life is only like You know, it's only so how long. It's not that long. You know, it's like really short compared to the spirit life. The spirit life, Moses on the earth plane, they never even got a chance to even get in tune with the Most High Creator. All they know is false gods and false lords. Just basically going to different hoods and shit within the atmosphere, which is where you go. We're talking about death. This is what nobody talks about. This is a part of the construct. You're not supposed to live physically forever. Your physical body withers away. It's a carbon body. It's like it's more of a 666 type of beastly body that you have to master while here in the corporeal realm. Hence you hear corpora or the corpse, shit like that. You know what I mean? They knew what you was already in tune with. This is why when they took the information, they spread the lie. They switched the lies up so much that now we're looking at damn, we're the east and the west and the world's flat. But it was a time that you would be like, damn, that shit sounds crazy, because it was a necromancy that was done on a lot of the whole world, Pete. Everybody, it depended on the nigga getting out of his vibration, which is not valuing the discipline. His kundalini is very important to the planet Earth. This is why they want to keep you depleting it. This is why they always sexually gratify you. When you turn on porn, it's always about a nigga, man. You know, they wish they can do things that a nigga can do. This is why they do cock holes and all of these things. And there's so many depths of horniness within a mug, hells within you, because you spiral down, deep down in the abyss of your own bowels and your own being. You spiral so far down that, you know, you allow things to be sexual gratified for you. This is why in this time, only the chosen ones are going to do this celibacy and semen retention and semen sacredness. These are the ones that's going to raise the vibe of the plane. And it's happening. This is why you see a lot of shit going on, even with the Super Bowl. People say that it's a satanic thing and all that. Nah, that time is up, G. You know, the planets is already lined up in a certain way. Most High is smiling. Oh, yeah. It comes in and comes out. Yeah, y'all. And so with the whole semen sacredness, when everybody start honoring this, you get to these nightmares. You don't encounter these creatures that are horrific in nature, G. Like these beings that are, when you hear about the Book of Enoch, yeah, it can be capped at certain points. But you gotta remember, they took that shit from the libraries of Amaru. And Alexander was in America. We're still in Rome, P. You know what I'm saying? Rome ain't even up. This is 1,000 years. The devil's been out running around in the world doing all kind of shit. Or hence we say the Caucasian or white man. I mean, he's been out for 1,000 years. And 2,000 years is just a lie fabrication. And a lot of shit's been handed out in this time. So now we're getting back online. And I'm not saying that they're solely at fault, because they was given information and shit to kind of fuck niggas over and the natural species in the world, just to take over the lands. And this is not nothing that I made up. This is already, they've been talking about this before my physical existence and shit. So this is how it is, you know what I mean? But to get back and get the world back in order, to get that peace back on point, you're gonna have to go ahead and have inner peace first. You'll meet other individuals that's peace and who ain't. And then you see that they'll know that you got the peace, so they're trying to come and get to that peace, especially if you're vibrating on a certain frequency. That semen sacredness is very vital. After a while, you won't be turned on with horniness, but you can definitely point out, you know, some nice, sexy females and shit. You can tell the difference if it's spiritual or if it's just a fleshy thing. And how long your entertainment will be up to you. This is why doing these Kegels is very important, because this will allow you not to leave. You'll start seeing people's spiritual natures. It's all about this transitioning and basically death. This is why they scare you with death. That's why they allow, you know, scary movies while you can pick your own God to go whichever heaven you want to go to, that they basically got many names for, that they're controlling to try to stop your spirit from going to the all highest. And it's like, yo, it is a battle, because you're one of the most ripest seeds. It's a battle for the most ripest seeds on earth. You know, a lot of people don't get satisfaction out of, you know, just the satisfaction comes from making sure that your ass don't get to the top. And this is why they got so many distractions for your ass, like women, food. The food is the main distraction. Making knowledge born right now so you can save yourself is key for you to be able to live a righteous life. And it's hard to do when you're dealing with a society or a government that most I already tell you your ass don't deal with, but we've been dealing with them And so now you see, this is the consequences. And so we lose land. We don't farm for ourselves. We don't wear our own garments. We don't wear our clothes. It's an attack on our actual skin, which is our biggest detoxing element. Here it comes. And this is what they don't want you to do, is detox, because they know that not detoxing is how these parasites sit up inside you and make you do these damn things when you're low in your light. They use the parasites as a weapon. If you're parasitic out, natural animals don't really fuck with you, because you're supposed to be vibrating on a higher frequency. Like you're supposed to hella control sex, like a monk, yo. Like you're supposed to control your desires way more than the animal do. You got all the brains inside you. You got the frontal lobes, the insect lobes. You got all this shit. You got the the frontal lobes, the mammalian, the god brain. You got the animal brain. You got all these different type of reptilian brains. You got all this shit inside you. So that means you have the ability to master these things within yourself. So by going up to a heaved up place within your own existence is key. You wonder how to do that. It's through semen sacredness. Now you're not jacking off and busting nuts. Yeah. We're doing this for the next generation. Some of us already went too far, and you just got to heal yourself pretty much. And they wouldn't tell you to get to a certain part on the earth to heal certain chakras. You say if your mind is fucked up, you got to get to a part on the earth where you can deal with the mental, the mind, the crown chakra. Well, if your mind is off, then you can heal on that. But to get to that point, you got to use your light to get to these chakras. So it's best to start at the base chakra. Every month, make sure you don't release. Every day is a plus day for you. It's a beautiful day. It's glorious. You gotta, and that's how your prayer is going to get answered. It's all in the tithes that you pay within your body. And then you see the type of prayers that you ask for. It won't be greed. It's not a greedy prayer. You're actually asking for something that can help all of us. That's why I'm making knowledge born today. This is today's supreme mathematics. Save yourself or save ourselves. This is why we make knowledge born. We don't want nothing to go wrong. So I got to be like, yo, if I see something about to happen, I got to make knowledge born. It's not that I'm trying to tell you something. I'm going to say this and suggest this, and then you keep it moving. But this is definitely the way, the truth, and the light. If you want to be able to operate it and move it accordingly, you're not going to think this no more. You're not going to be like, because you don't have shit. You didn't put in the work. We're a spiritual people, meaning that God is a spirit, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The I am, the all Hawa, is a great spirit. So that means you got to do spiritual shit. You can't just do fleshy shit all the time and thinking that, oh, you're going to get hurt. That's for man. You're a fucking etheric being, motherfucker. I'm talking about a nigga. Your hair is a total different type of hair, chief. It's a crystal. A soft crystal, binding in a tight-ass circle. So, yeah, man. If you're off, then, yeah, the parasites is gonna tell you to do all kind of shit, because this is why most I tell you ass to fast if you're sick or anything. Chances are you got parasites. We're supposed to deworm all the damn time. We're supposed to deworm our children. Man, all of this, people got out of it. That's why niggas is crazy. That's why schizophrenic is all over. You're dealing with a very naturally empathic people, and are all conscious, Christ-conscious people that is going to get back to the Christ-conscious anyways. But it's like, as long as they can prolong you eating these foul now cipher, which is badass foods with all these bad ingredients, or it is bad for you, you'll always continue to be vibrating on a low frequency. No matter how well you think you can think, you won't be. Them parasites are the ones who's going to be doing all the thinking for you. You won't be channeled into the higher inspiration. Click it together like this. The higher inspiration comes from your ancestors and even the Most High. The Most High. All your ancestors, everybody's is in tune with the Creator. Everybody do their job. Everybody got to do their job, G. On the site, you got to be raw and all organic, because Most High made organic heavens. To get up in these organic heavens, you got to do the retention and the sacred celibacy, the sacred semen sacredness. You got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how we get back up to the room. This is how we get the oil to the top, the anointed oil. Then you got to grease up, getting the sun. Anointed one is the oiled up one and shit. Oh, greasy face ass knocker. But yeah, that's just done with happiness, but at the same time they try to steal it because they know. Can't hold it in all the time and shit. Gotta let it out sometimes. Anyhow, though, this is the way. You got to give up the porn and shit. I'm just telling you, this is what it is. This is what it is. If you don't do it, you won't be able to make that vibrational cut. That's already the cutoff is here. If you know this is right, you'll know it's for you. You'll know if it's the Most High talking to you. You know, the Most High uses his babies to talk to each other. You actually have a council. You actually have a council in this world. You're a king. So your life family is actually counseling you the different gifts that they have online. Basically, that's the only way you're going to pretty much be seeing them, because we're not physically going to be too close to each other until we honor this here, basically ritual or rites. Basically, this is what we got to honor, and then that's going to bring us together. And we'll realize anytime we slip and get off, all of us, you know, you get sick and you gotta fast. Well, we're all going to learn that we're going to have to be celibate. When we get off like this, everybody, hey, you got to heal yourself. You got to heal your spirit, and because there's too many dates going on, there's too much shit going on that's taking you away from the Most High. And the Most High is pretty much, it's what gets you to being able to explore. Now, the world is, the heavens are being back taken over again. That's why a lot of shit is going on. The land is striving to get returned to the actual chosen people. So a lot of things is happening in the world. Muslims are pissed off about that shit. Because now everybody knows, oh, the NAGA is the true Amaru. That's because we're doing the work, we're paying the tithes. It takes one nigga to do that shit. That shit gonna spread across the way it has to be. And then information start coming out more. The more we do it, the better, the stronger we become. Separately, we're already strong in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Most High already made us like that way. But we'll be even stronger though. Semen sacredness is to get you past these certain heavens. That Most High is like warning you, like, man, you be there for a long season on the first and second resurrection. We're dealing about resurrections in the book of Revelations, and in the book of Enoch, they deal about the heavens. And remember, they're going to give you the abrogated shit. Remember that. So they're going to give you whatever the fuck they want to give you along with the truth. So if they say 10 heavens, you got to we're dealing with 3 separate points. And then within those points, there'll be a multitude of plateaus that amount up to the number 10. But they'll give it to you in different orders. So you gotta use discernment and don't be so quick to follow someone and be easily led in the wrong direction, hard to be led in the right. In the NOI, they'll call that an 85, or in the Nation of Gods on Earth, it's an 85%er basically. And there's an 85%er within the 5%, which is the ones who teach the true and living God, who the true and living God is, the actual I am. The 10% out of that whole 100% teach the 85% that they teach them all the lies. They actually stole the masonry symbol. Naga's already figured that shit out. We was building shit into the earth, man. Shit's built into the earth. Everything we build is into the earth. Mounds, when you was little, first thing you probably did was build a mound on the sand on the beach somewhere. Or you build it in the mud somewhere, made some mud and made a mound. Like, oh, look at this, I got a mound. You probably lit a candle at the top of it. That's like the light coming down from the ether plane. You don't even know that you're doing this shit. Hey y'all, what's up? That's Most High coming through. That's why detoxing is very important. You gotta have to get that off. Detoxing is so and that dang important because most I know you're gonna acquire them parasites. You got bacteria and all that shit to fight these things, man. This is dealing with the body now, you know. So to have this knowledge, you do have to know the ledge. Knowing the ledge and knowing that there is no ledge, but if you're dealing with false knowledge, you know, you better know the ledge because you can fall off on some shit and not have a wise dome. To get to that superb understanding of the Creator, so you can live free and deal in justice and equality. Now, okay, I'm getting all the way up into the, you know, through the jewels of life. But yeah, the food is a very important part because that's what's going to make you want to have sex. That's going to make you want certain ways. You're going to formulate candida, you know. They can give you any kind of disease they want to give you now. They can diagnose you with anything. Because remember, the doctor's like, yo, nigga, what kind of insurance this motherfucker got? Oh, we got A1s, credit insurance. Oh, yeah, get this motherfucker an undiagnosable ass disease that we can't even come up with. And we're going to charge that motherfucker $30 a towel. It's on infected ass, man. But it looks okay. Just give it to him. Boom. You know, before you know it, you're on chemo and shit. Chemo is the cause of death for all that shit, right? It is. I mean, basically, if you're dealing with a cancer, because your body is just when you have a cancer cell, just you're showing yourself like, yo man, you out of tune, nigga. You real out of tune, nigga. You got a cancer cell. Everything else is working cool, nigga. We in harmony and shit. We got crystalline 6-pointed stars and 8-pointed stars and shit from ourselves. Yeah, man. 4-pointed stars and whatever, man. But you're out of tune, G. Excuse me. I gotta look and watch my back. Creeping on the come up like bone and shit. I must be out of tune. That's what cancer comes in. That's when you produce this thing that they show. Like, okay, you know, your ancestors already showed you how to see if you got these diseases or not. They just try to make it seem like they think you don't know this shit. But just remember who you are. And that's so good. That's some electrolytes. I just wanted to jump in real quick though. For those who doing that semen sacredness, you got it in. It's the whole year you can do it. You're gonna start picking it the right way, and that's how you go ahead and get it. You know, as far as like, you know, you can actually honor the Sabbath. You should be honoring the Sabbath. The Sabbath is tomorrow. Everybody's going to do it in the future because it's going to be in accordance with the mortal life and the angelic life. The angel is pretty much the one who already live a corporeal life. And in their light body, they either listen and hearken to the plan, to the actual order, to get above the first resurrection. We're taking over, being able to see. They know it's going, it's cooking out. Seeing outside the normal 300 nanometers and 700 nanometers of sight safe. False prophets, you know, they learn the science of, false guys learn the science of the creators, how he had everything set up with his true and living gods, which is just what you're supposed to be. You're like a god in the flesh and shit, little kings, little nagas. So the false prophets who fell, when they say fell from heaven, fell from grace, they just fell from the higher resurrection before they was gonna graduate off the earth plane. And they was there for thousands of years, so they just was like, damn man, we haven't seen the creator yet. And some individuals are old enough to know. And some Etherians not seen the creator, but seen the Etherian. A lot of angels haven't seen the Etherian. Somebody must be coming close. Most I be sending that water and shit. So somebody probably sliding close to shit to a knot. We got the birds doing the thing. Okay, we got the muds up there. Alright. So yeah. Mud slip right over and shit. When they walk next to somebody, it'll slip right there, they'll do it. It'll happen, G. They'll look at me like I did the shit. And I didn't do shit. Like yesterday, one woman walked past me, it was a whole group of motherfuckers. It was all Caucasians, man. And I was just on my way. I didn't get close to them. I seen them coming towards me. I was gonna go across the street. They seen, they started to go across the street. So I was like, I'm gonna stay on my side. So I stayed on my side then, and they're crossing the street giving me the look through the glasses and shit. And I just continue on. And there was a couple other ladies behind them. I didn't notice. I just kept going straight. Man, this lady, you could feel her when she hit the ground. Felt like a small earthquake, man. And them mugs was like, they turned around, them old ass boys, them sons and shit. What? You mama, you okay, mama? Mama? And they looking out. I actually say, are you okay? But some told me like, man, don't say shit. Them motherfuckers think you did something anyway. I just turned around and shit. They like, who did this? Like, they first want to say, who did this? Like I tripped her or some shit. I just kept going in. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. You know, y'all thinking negative, bad of a nigga, man. You ain't gonna be able to think bad of niggas no more, man. You want past to get a nigga the evil eye and say, man, what this motherfucker doing out here? Man, niggas between the tropical Capricorn and the tropical Cancer, man. This is energy that energizes niggas. We supposed to have this shit. You know what I'm saying? Most I say it. But yeah, we're gonna jump right back into it, Chief. As far as dealing with, you know, the actual avoiding the resurrections, these beings, they was on the second resurrection and shit. I mean, on the third resurrection, and they waited there for so long, they haven't seen an Etherian. And so it's like, you know, let's just go and make our own world and shit. So this is what happened. Hey, Kevin, what's happening? Oh, man, hope y'all still here. Nah. They be doing it. Let me know if it's lagging again, big dog. Kevin. I want to make sure I jump into it, man, because we're talking about some fruits. You can go almost on fruit. Use my other arm. Alright, we're going to jump back in there. Oh, Kev is up in the room. Let me know if it's lagging. You know what I'm saying? If it's straight, put a 7 up in the chain. If it's kind of like, put a 4 up in there. I hope it ain't lagging. So yeah, as far as like dealing with the actual like tips, it's hard to go all fruit. Well, I ain't gonna say it's hard. It's not hard really. If you're determined, you can eat a lot of fruit. You can damn near not even eat no food. This is how strong it can be. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, if you do eat the fruit will make you not want to eat regular food no more. Once you get used to eating it, then once you break that fast and you eat regular food, then you start wanting to eat regular food or cook food again, which we call regular. And so, hey, we'll probably log off this joint because if it's lagging, they hating on the NAGA, man, because they know I'm not going ahead and dropping them gems. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. We're gonna see you and catch up with you a little bit later. All right. So stay tuned. Peace.